Welcome to the Walkabout for the KPMG Australia Sail Grand Prix. I'm here with an iconic backdrop here in Sydney, and what better way to have a chat to some of the drivers. Now they're just setting up for a photo shoot over here, so I'm going to see if I can grab some of them ahead of the weekend. Let's go. Tash, we're here, home event. I'm sure it's been a big build-up, but how are you feeling ahead of the weekend?
Oh, I'm so excited to get out on the water. I was thinking the other day, it's not often you get Sydney Harbour to yourself, ever, in your sailing career. So I'm really excited to get out there and go sailing.
Well, of course, they close the harbour. You get to tow under the harbour bridge, past the Opera House. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's an amazing experience, especially on the tow out where there's so many supporters just charging next to us in like little tinnies, ribs, sometimes some really big cruisers, and they're all screaming. And yeah, it's amazing and it's just such an experience.
Well, obviously coming off the back of a win in Auckland, you won here in Sydney last year. I'm sure you want that celebration on Shark Island again.
Yeah, the Shark Island celebration was an unforgettable moment, really, with all the family and friends in the crowd and everyone singing the national anthem for you. It was a complete polar opposite in New Zealand. And I really think we want to all experience that again.
Well, I'm sure a little bit of extra motivation, so good luck this weekend. Enjoy racing at home.
Thanks so much, Lisa.
The sailors are just getting ready for a photo shoot, but while they wait, I might grab Diego Botinch, so interrupt him. Hi, how are you?
Good, and you?
Good. You're looking very ready to sail at 8 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah. There's no wind still, but yeah, we are ready. Yes.
And we're back here in Sydney. The forecast is looking pretty good. Are you looking forward to getting out racing?
Yeah, like Sydney is an iconic venue for sailing and also for SailGP. You know, it all started kind of here. Also for us, it was our first event, and we love Sydney. The race course is amazing. Conditions look great, so looking forward to it.
Well, I think you're getting hustled for the photo shoot, so we might walk you that way. But you had a pretty good event in Auckland, obviously pushing the Aussies all the way, making finals. It's a good start to the season.
Yeah, we started quite solid, but yes, as you see, everybody is learning a lot, even from event. Here we will have 12 teams, the first time ever. It's going to be packed and tough to make the final, but yeah, our goal is to stay consistent and try to make it into the final again. Let's see how it goes.
Thanks, Diego. Have an awesome weekend.
Thank you.
They're just wrapping up their photo shoot, so I'm going to see if I can chat to a few more sailors. I've got Giles Scott walking straight towards me. Hi, Giles. How are you?
Hey, yeah, good.
Welcome to Sydney.
Yeah, thank you. Lovely to be here.
Now, you had a little bit of disappointing end to Auckland, but we hear Billy's okay and he's ready to go again.
Yeah, didn't we just? But Billy is good. He's good to go. And we're looking forward to getting sailing today.
Now, you didn't get as much training on T-Force, but Billy's had a bit of time on it and it's looking windy this weekend, so I'm sure the team's raring to go.
Yeah, no, it is. I think the forecast looks really quite good for this weekend, and got a good practice day as well ahead of us. So, we're ready and we'll come out swinging. And we've got some wrongs to right from New Zealand, that's for sure.
Well, great to see you back and have a lovely weekend. Well, what better place to catch up than walking along the shores of Sydney? How are you going, Nikolai?
I'm going well, thank you. It's good to be back down here after been 2 weeks in -5 degrees at home.
Well, you had a really nice Sunday in Auckland. Are you hoping to continue that momentum into this weekend?
Yeah, I think we haven't really got the results we wanted this season in the first 2 events, but it's a long season, and I think hopefully we get some big breeze here and we can continue where we left off in big breeze. It's looking good at the moment, the forecast, so we'll be happy with that.
Looks like we're going to have 2 different days. You're going to have one direction on Saturday and then lots of wind in a different direction on Sunday. So it's going to keep you having to think a lot.
Well, you're the local, but I think you might be wrong. I think we end up having a north sea breeze both days, right, with this temperature, and normally that keeps pushing that southerly. It keeps it away for longer, so I think we're going to have the same both days, to be honest.
Well, with the forecast in Australia, can't think more than 2 days ahead, so who knows?
You're right.
Thanks, Nikolai. I'll chat to you over the weekend.
Thanks. See you soon.
You may now walk faster. Thank you. Tom, I know you're on your way to the press conference, but we're here, home event. Sydney's putting on a show for Friday.
Yeah, look at this. Doesn't get much better than this. Today we've got practice racing and the wind looks perfect, and then the weekend looks pretty good too.
Lots of training hours for you on Sydney Harbour back in the day, and then you've also got a pretty good strike rate here in Sydney with SailGP.
We have been successful here. We've done so many hours here. We've all grown up around this area, a lot of racing on Sydney Harbour, so we're very comfortable. We've also got the home crowd advantage. We've got everyone cheering for us, and that definitely spurs us on.
Auckland was amazing. Obviously, the crowd turned out there. You guys had a fantastic weekend. What's Sydney atmosphere like?
The atmosphere here is electric. I mean, Auckland was amazing. Having that grandstand was beautiful, like having that right next to the racetrack. Here we won't have the grandstand, but we've got Shark Island. We're unique in our own way. We'll have thousands of spectator boats. We'll have thousands of spectators on Shark Island. Everyone lining the shores. It's an unbelievable atmosphere out there when we're racing.
And 12 boats for the first time at SailGP. Since the first season to now, it's grown a lot. How tricky is it going to be with all those boats?
It has. We've doubled the boats since season 1. That's unbelievable, and honestly, hats off to SailGP for what they've done with the league. We've tripled the amount of events and we've doubled the amount of boats in a pretty short time. So look, I don't know how it's going to be sailing with 12 boats on this course. Never done it before, so I'll tell you after today.
Well, it's going to be good to watch, and I hope you have a good fun out there.
Yeah, thank you. Can't wait.
Thanks, Tom. See you later. Pete, well, you missed out on Sydney last year, so are you excited to be racing this weekend?
Yeah, I always love racing in Sydney. Done a lot of racing here over my career, and yeah, it's always a really special sport. And I think seeing how many Kiwis have travelled over to support us this weekend, short flight for us. We're all nice and fresh here, and looking forward to the racing.
Awesome. Enjoy. Thanks, Pete.
Thank you.
Conton, I know you're in a rush, but you're here back in Sydney, ready to race. How good does it feel?
Yeah, unbelievable. Great to be back, and especially in Sydney. Like sailing the new HSB2s in Sydney would be a great journey.
Oh, it looks like the forecast is going to be good. You're about to head out training. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, thank you, Lisa. I think it will be hectic.
Well, that's it for the Walkabout. We had the Opera House, we've got the Harbour Bridge, and we chatted to some key players this weekend. It looks like it's going to be a fantastic weekend of racing. Make sure to tune in.